Hello friends, today we will discuss about this cold plot and we will visualize and understand using the LabVIEW program. So this is the a simplest circuit, that means R and C are in parallel, and so if you find the impedance, that is Z, and then if we plot real part and imaginary part for a various ranges of frequencies, and it will look like a semicircular arc. And if you plot a real part versus frequency, then you can see this kind of behavior for this RC circuit. And if you plot negative of imaginary versus frequency, then you can get a peak. So this peak is the this peak implies this there is a relaxation time, so that you can find by calculating tau equal to c into r. And this there is a change in slope from two plateaus. This is a plateau and there is a plateau, so there is a change in slope. So from the from this point also you can calculate the relaxation time or relaxation frequency. And here also from the top frequency, if you convert it into the time, then you will find the relaxation time for this circuit. Okay, so and this is the resistor and this is the capacitor. So by varying, you can see how it will look like. And this is the stop frequency and this is the start frequency. This start frequency is the 40 hertz and stop frequency 10 to the power 7 hertz, and number of points I need 201. And if you run this circuit, then it will look like this. See, this is the changing, and after some time you will get the total feature of these three graphs, like real part versus imaginary part, real part versus frequency, and imaginary part versus frequency. Okay, so you will understand and visualize using this program, so that we will discuss in detail. Okay, so let's start about the programming. So I am creating this new VI. So this is a shear circuit, and if you calculate the impedance, it will become Z equal to R into 1 by J omega C divided by R plus 1 by J omega C equal to R divided by 1 plus J omega CR. And if you find the real part and imaginary part, you will find this like real part equal to R divided by 1 plus omega CR whole square, and negative of imaginary part equal to omega CR square divided by 1 plus omega CR square. Okay, so I am keeping this aside and I will start the program how to write. Okay, I am creating it a small so that I can get enough space. So I am going to the block diagram. So this is the block diagram. Okay, so first I have to create this variation of this. So for that I am going to in the numeric, and then I will choose to good slide, that is the numeric. Okay, so you can change the scale and you can make it larger. I will do. Okay, fine. And one more need I need for the capacitor, so let's choose this. Okay, this one. So you can name it here register, and this you can give a name to the capacitor. Okay, okay, fine. And the range you can give, for example, you can change the scale. So going to the properties and okay, then scale. So minimum is a 0, fine, and maximum you can give the 50,000. You can change accordingly whatever you want. I am giving it 50,000. Okay, so you can change it so that you can look it better. Okay, fine. And the capacitor also, you can go to the properties and in the scale you can go to the from the picofarad. That means, for example, I am giving here 90 raised to minus 12, and maximum is the 1e minus 7. So you can change accordingly whatever you want. So but and I am giving it here like this. Okay, so that you can vary the slides and you will get the picture. Okay, now this is fine, and then let's start the block diagram things. So going to the block diagram, so these two, okay, and then I need the 1 plus omega square c square r square. So this is r and this is the c. I need one omega. So for omega I will do that later. So I need omega square r square, right? So going to the numeric and then multiply. I will, okay, sorry, I will take one square so that it will be easier. So square, okay, so this is the square, okay, so this will be the r square. And for capacitor also going to the numeric and then square, and then so I will get the square. So this is the c square and r square. I need omega square. Let's choose one numeric here, numeric control, okay. So this will be omega, okay, corresponding. I have to find it where it is. Okay, sometimes it's difficult to find where it is, so let's delete it. Then okay, but I can do it later also, but okay, fine. Now next is the omega square r square. This is the c square and r square, so I have to multiply with these two. So multiply, so I will get here, this is the r square and this is the c square, okay. And then I can copy it and paste it so that I can name it frequency, okay. And I also need one square for frequency square, so let's choose square. Then okay, so now I need omega square c square r square, so I need one more multiply so that I can get from here, and then okay, so this is the omega square c square r square. Now I have to add 1, so okay, increment 1, okay. So this 1 plus omega square c square r square is completed. Now I have to find the real part, that is r divided by 1 plus omega square c square r square. So I have to take one numeric, then divide, okay. So r I can take from here, okay, and this I can take, okay. So this will be the my real part, that is real of z. And for imaginary part we need omega c r square. So this is the c square and that is there, and r square and omega into c. So I have to create one numeric and then multiply, okay. So first I will create omega into c, omega, so this is the omega and this is the c, so omega c, then one more is required, that is the r square. So going to the here, so I will connect it here, first one, and then r square means here you can connect from, okay, fine. So now I will create imaginary part, that is omega c r square divided by 1 plus omega square c square into r square. So in the numeric there is a divide, okay. So first one is, this is the, okay, and 1 plus omega square c square r square you can take from here, and this is, you can connect it here, okay. So this is the real part and this is the imaginary part, okay, fine. So now one more thing, you need more data points, so you have to put in a loop. So okay, so I am creating our one loop, so this is for loop you can take, so okay, for loop, so this you can put it outside, no problem, okay. And one more thing, you have to create number of data points, like how many data points you need. So for that I am creating here create control, so it will be the number of data points. For example, 201 I need, so for that I can put here as a numeric control in the front panel. Now next thing is that I have to create one sweep things, like whether it will be logarithmic or whether it will be linear. So I will choose linear frequency. You can choose linear also, but here I will choose the logarithmic. So for example, for that you have to create start and stop. So for that you have to create copy and paste. So this you can write here stop frequency, that means the frequency range on the upper side, and one more you can create, and this you can put as a start. Okay, so if you want to do a log sweep, then you have to take log for both. Then actually log step equal to log of stop frequency minus log of start frequency divided by number of points minus 1. So for that I have to take the log. So in the mathematics, in the elementary exponential, there is a log base 10. Okay, so I will take here log fine, and one more I need for the start frequency. Okay, fine. So I have to find the log of step size. So for that I have to going to the numeric and the subtract, and then okay, okay, fine. Now log step equal to log of step stop, that is okay, log minus log of start, that is also okay. Now number of points divided by minus 1. So I have to go into numeric and I have to subtract with decrement. This I will choose. Okay, so number of data points is here, that I can give it from outside. So okay, so that I have to divide with this. So I'll create one numeric and then divide. Okay, so okay, fine. So this is the log step size. Okay, now but I have to add with the frequency, so I have to convert it into the frequency, like from the log step size. So for that I am going to the mathematics, elementary, exponential, and then this is the 10 raised to x. So from that if you use this, you can find this log, the frequency from the log step size. So this will be add. So first frequency, for example, if it is 40, the next time it will add 40 plus this step, and next time it will add 40 plus 2 into step. Accordingly it will increase. Okay, fine. So now okay, everything is okay now. Okay, now for this 1 2 3, so this thing we can connect from here because it will start from 0. So for okay, let's do it. So for the numeric and then multiply. Okay, so I will start from 0. So it will add. Okay, fine. So first one will be 0. So this will add in the starting frequency continuously till the number of numeric points we need. Okay, or the number of iteration we need. So this it will add as a frequency. So I have to add here numeric and then the add. So okay, fine, and then this will equal. So first one will be 0. Next time it will be 1 into log step. Next time it will be 2 into log step. Accordingly it will increase. Okay, so here in the frequency, okay, frequency is here. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, fine. So it will add as a frequency. So that frequency I don't have to give it from the outside, as a I can give it as a okay, one more thing. sometimes it's showing not, I don't know why, but okay, so this, okay, so this is the plus, okay, so this will be the start. So first this will go as a start, and so this I need omega square, so this will be go here. Okay, now everything is okay, fine. So now everything is okay. One more thing. Okay, this is the real part, and this is the imaginary part, and this is the frequency. It will go continuously. Okay, fine. Now I have to see this behavior, so I will create the graphs. So for that I need graph. Okay, expression of xy. So this will this real part versus imaginary part. So real of z, sorry, this will be the minus of imaginary of z, and this will be the real part of z. Okay, fine. Two more graph we need, so this will be the real z versus frequency, and one more we need, that is the negative of imaginary of z, and this is the frequency. Okay, so this I have to change the log scale in the frequency range. So in the scale, in the log, okay, fine. And this also I have to go to the scale properties, and the scale I have to create the log. Okay, now both are in log scale. Okay, fine. So this is the real part versus imaginary part, and this two is the real part versus frequency, and imaginary part versus frequency. So to see this every point I have to create this constant, this should be false, and like this also create constant, okay, this should be also false, and here also same thing, create constant, so this will be false. Okay, now I have to connect. So for the real part and imaginary part graph I will create, so this is the real part, so this will go to the x, and this is the imaginary part, so this will go in the y-axis. This is completed, and now so this is the real part versus frequency. So for the frequency, so this is the frequency, okay, so frequency will go as x, and real part, so this is the real part, it will go y, and here also that frequency will go, so this is the frequency will go in the x input, and the imaginary part, this is this part, will go y. One more wrong thing I did, so this will not, okay, okay, everything is okay, it's fine. I thought it's connected to the stop button, not, it's not connected, it's connected to the start. So okay, now everything is okay. Now I can run the program, go to the front panel. In the front panel, that stop frequency, let's say I will give 1E7, that means 10 to the 7, and numeric, for example, I am giving a 201, and start frequency is 40 Hertz. You can give accordingly to your own, and let's run the program. Okay, nothing is happening, that means there is some mistake. Let's see what is the mistake. Okay, so there is a mistake. So this log I have to make the number from the log after adding, multiplying it. Okay, so let's do it b, and then this add, and then I will create with this, and this will go as a here, and I will delete it here. Okay, now it is okay. And let's see one any other mistakes are there or not. Okay, one more mistake is there. So that is the I have to divide with omega c r square, divide by 1 plus omega square c square into r square. So this is the c square, but we don't need c square, we need omega c into r square. So I have to change it in the numerical palette and in the multiply. Okay, so this is the c. Okay, I will change it. Okay, so this is the c, and one more thing, that is the omega. So this omega is the, so this is the omega. So I will connect it omega. So now it will be omega c into r square coming from here, this point. Okay, so now everything seems fine. So now let's run the program. Let's see. Okay, fine. So now ultimately it came. So if you want to visualize it more in a good way, you can change here this common plots from the every cases. Okay, so this also will be the, okay, and you can give a time delay as well, so that you can understand it in a more slow, whatever slow you want. So let's say its time constant is, create a constant, this is the 100 millisecond. Okay, now if we run the program, what will happen, let's see. Okay, now it's running, and let's see whether this semicircle feature is coming or not. Okay, oh, it's coming. Okay, good. And finally it came. Okay, you can change the resistor and capacitor, like you can change capacitor here and you can change the resistor here, and now you can run the program. Let's see what will happen, whether you will, then you will get another kind of semicircle. That means the diameter will different for this semicircular arc, and you can, let's see, this is more depressed. Okay, so accordingly you can change the start frequency and stop frequency also, and number of numerics point also. So then you can see, you can visualize the circular like features, imaginary part, real part with frequency. And if you also can measure the like CR circuit impedance spectroscopy in the some sophisticated instrument like 4294A impedance analyzer, then also you can see same kind of behavior. So from there you can compare and you can see, you can understand it in a better way. So this completed the programming. Thank you.